This piece contains disturbing pictures. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Welcome to the Kanda Estate cluster of schools in the Greater Accra region. This compound hosts 4 basic schools. It sits in the heart of Accra, close to the Flagstaff House, the seat of government. Its problems are more than the approved syllabus by the GES. And here I'm talking about the very thing the pupils and students are expected to cram into their little heads to make the next stage. But key among them is the unpardonable challenge of sanitation. From the conspicuous absence of refuse bins to the ugly sight of open defecation, your guess may not be as good as mine, but as they say, pictures don't lie, and definitely a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. The Community Connect team took a short trip to the school and brings you this report. Cordoned off behind these aluminium sheets used to be the place of convenience for these children. But after it was demolished into this sorry site, this new edifice was raised in its stead. And since it is yet to be commissioned or inaugurated, the children have had to contend with open defecation day in, day out, while the structure stands locked. It is said that desperate situations call for desperate measures. And so right behind the school is a huge gutter that the students and pupils have nicknamed Boma, a place where they frequently respond to nature's call against their will. Hear the voice of those confronted by this unfortunate happenings. A student.
Some of them go where?
Boma.
Where is Boma? Inside the gutter?
Yes.
That's called what? Boma. Who gave it that name, Boma?
I don't know.
When you came to meet Boma?
Yes.
So do you also go to Boma?
No, I went to the place that we are to the toilet place.
So you go and pay. How far is that from here? Is it very far?
It's far.
How much do you pay when you go there?
40 pesos.
40 pesos. So does it affect your school? Sometimes you are in class, a teacher is teaching, and then you feel like you have to ease yourself. Then you go all the way. Yeah. What is that other place called?
So that place, I don't know the name.
Okay, but you only know Boma.
Yes.
How long has this been here, this toilet, the new one?
So I don't know. I'm just a newcomer.
You're a newcomer. Yeah. How long have you been in this school?
For 1 week.
1 week. So you have never been to Boma before. But yes. Would you want to try Boma experience?
No, sir.
Not at all. I see. So what do you want? What do you want done about it for you?
So we want them to do it well for us to go there.
Okay. So you can start using it.
Yes.
But if you want to urinate, so where do you go?
Sir, we go urinate at the school back.
Behind the school.
The irony of the situation is that close by, water, fresh water, clean, potable, treated water is gushing out with careless abandon. And yet we're told that the facility does not have water with which these helpless pupils and students can solve their sanitary problems. Here is Reverend Jonathan Bette, PRO of the Ghana Education Service.
Are you not worried that if cholera outbreak should happen in the school, 4 schools bumped into one, the cluster of schools, you will be the ones to receive the blame? Are you not worried about it?
I am worried. I can also be affected if I'm closer to that environment. I can be affected.
So then can we task you, if you're indeed worried, can we respectfully task you to whisper a word to the Director General to call the new mayor, Nia J. Soa, to do something about this?
Well, I can accept that statement from you, but the right person to contact the mayor is the Metro Director. I'll make sure that this information reaches the table of the Metro Director.
Grateful for accepting the challenge. So when can we call you to check on it? Because the building is done. We're told the only problem left is for a poly tank and water supply to the facility.
We will do our best to make sure that by next week we communicate this information to the mayor through the Metro Director.
So when can we call you, Rev, respectfully?
Thank you. You can call me by the close of next week.
That's next week, Friday.
Next week, Friday. 8 days by this time, I believe there will be a way forward.
So in the meantime, the children will have to contend with open defecation on World Health Day.
For a a week, they are already used to it. For a week, we pardon them. We ask that we will do our best to make sure that this come to pass.
Kosami is a regular caller of the Community Connect show.
First of all, let me express my disappointment and the man you interviewed by the Kanda class of sociology. We are talking about open defecation, and he is telling that the children are used to it, and we should leave them to do that for a week. I'm sorry. And all is happening because of the weak governance system we have in this nation. People think what they are doing belongs to them. They are doing a favor to the people. It's the right of the children to have a place of convenience. It's their right, Father.
This is the makeshift refuse dump for the 4 schools. It is right by the gate, the entrance to the school. Another problem that caught our attention was the broken roof, and one continues to wonder how a school in the 21st century in a country called Ghana that is 60 years old and mobilizing for Ghana's future stands in this sorry state. What we do know is that this school was constructed a long time ago, perhaps long before you and I were born. And so it tells us a simple story that others have done their bit and it is our turn to do our bit. Question: are we doing our bit? Are the duty bearers doing their bit? Or is bureaucracy eating us all up? Because the understanding we gathered is that the school authorities have captured this over and over again in their monthly reports to the Metropolitan Office, and yet nothing has been done about it. When will we do something about it? Or rather, are we waiting for an outbreak of cholera before we set out to act? As we thought about these sorry sights, we pondered that only heaven knows how long this humiliation will stay with these children and how long it may affect them permanently in life. What wrong have these youngsters done to merit this unfair and inhumane treatment? Children as young as 5 years old are subjected to this cruel treatment. By who? We do not know, but certainly someone must answer for this. For Community Connect, this is your community right advocate, Johnny Hughes, reporting.